Prince Andrew stripped of military titles. Follow live updates on Giuffre's lawsuit against Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew has been stripped of his military titles and will defend a civil sexual assault as a private citizen, Buckingham Palace announced on Thursday. With the Queen's approval and agreement, the Duke of York's military affiliations and royal patronage have been returned to the Queen, the palace said in a statement. Virginia Giuffre is suing Andrew in a federal court in New York alleging she was forced to have sex with Jeffrey Epstein's friends, including the Duke of York, when she was 17. Prince Andrew strongly denies the allegations against him. Earlier, Andrew, 61, was spotted for the first time leaving his home in Windsor Great Park in a Range Rover since a judge ruled the civil lawsuit could proceed to trial. The civil case will now move into a discovery phase where Andrew and other family members including his daughter Princess Beatrice and ex-wife Sarah Ferguson may have to sit for an interview under oath, known as a deposition. Prince Andrew was unsurprised by a judge's decision to allow Virginia Giuffre's civil sexual assault case to move forward to trial, a source close to the royal says. Judge Lewis Kaplan dismissed a motion by Andrew's attorneys that a 2009 settlement deal between Ms. Giuffre and Jeffrey Epstein absolved him of liability. However, it was not a judgment on the merits of Ms. Giuffre's allegations, the source said in a statement to The Independent. Prince Andrew is facing civil sexual assault allegations. Meghan Markle could be called as a witness in Prince Andrew's sexual assault lawsuit, according to Virginia Giuffre's attorney. David Boise told the Daily Beast last month that Ms. Markle may have important knowledge of allegations that Andrew abused his Ms. Giuffre 3 times when she was 17. Judge Lewis Kaplan ruled on Wednesday that Ms. Giuffre's civil lawsuit alleging she suffered battery and intentional emotional damage could move forward. Prince Andrew has been relieved of his military titles, Buckingham Palace said in a statement released on Thursday. The decision comes in the wake of a decision by a U.S. judge to allow a civil sexual abuse case involving the Duke of York to move to trial. Prince Andrew is to be stripped of his military titles, Buckingham Palace has announced. A prominent British MP has said news that Prince Andrew will face a civil sexual assault case is horrible for the Queen to go through as she celebrates the 70th anniversary of her ascent to the throne. Speaking to The Independent, Labour MP Diane Abbott said, "This is really quite sad for the Queen in her Platinum Jubilee year. It is a horrible thing to happen in the Queen's Jubilee year," says Diane Abbott. Prince Andrew has had a motion to dismiss the civil case against him denied by a judge in New York. So what is alleged against the Duke and what will happen next? Ms. Giuffre is suing Andrew in a civil case in New York alleging she was forced to have sex with Jeffrey Epstein's friends, including the Duke of York, when she was 17. The civil case will now move into a discovery phase where Andrew may have to sit for an interview under oath. Prince Andrew strongly denies the allegations against him. Prince Andrew has had a motion to dismiss the civil case against him denied by a judge in New York. So what is alleged against the Duke and what will happen next? Ms. Giuffre is suing Andrew in a civil case in New York alleging she was forced to have sex with Jeffrey Epstein's friends, including the Duke of York, when she was 17. The civil case will now move into a discovery phase where Andrew may have to sit for an interview under oath. Virginia Giuffre said she is pleased that a federal judge in New York rejected the royals' motion to toss the lawsuit on Wednesday, moving one step closer to the possibility that the prince will be called to testify in U.S. court. Virginia Giuffre is, of course, pleased that Prince Andrew's motion to dismiss has been denied, and that evidence will now be taken concerning her claims against him, Ms. Giuffre's attorney David Boise said in a statement. Virginia Giuffre says she is pleased with the judge's ruling and looks forward to a judicial determination of the merits of those claims. Virginia Giuffre is not interested in a purely financial settlement in her lawsuit against Prince Andrew, her lawyer has said. David Boise, her attorney, said she was seeking to be vindicated in the case. Vindication is sought in this case, says David Boise. Judge Lewis Kaplan's bombshell decision to allow Virginia Giuffre's civil sexual assault lawsuit to move forward means Prince Andrew faces having to sit for an interview under oath. The case now moves into a discovery phase where both Andrew and Ms. Giuffre will likely be quizzed by opposing lawyers in what's known as a deposition. A lawyer for some of Epstein's victims told the Daily Mirror nothing will be off limits when Prince Andrew is deposed. Meanwhile, Ms. Giuffre's lawyer David Boise last night said she is not interested in a purely financial settlement with the Duke, saying she is seeking to be vindicated. Mr. Boise added that he may call Meghan Markle, Prince Charles and Andrew's ex-wife Sarah Ferguson to testify. Prince Andrew broke cover for the first time since Wednesday's ruling. A federal judge in New York threw out a request by Prince Andrew to dismiss a civil lawsuit accusing him of having sex with a 17-year-old girl who was being sex trafficked by late pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, in a bombshell ruling that paves the way for the case to go to trial. And Prince Andrew may seek to settle the case before it gets to trial. A New York judge has paved the way for a lawsuit accusing Prince Andrew of having sex with a teenage girl to go to trial.